The Five Commandments of Manly Men. The first commandment, men shall not hug each other, and if they must, it ought to be manly hugs. The last time I really hugged my brother, I must have been 6 and he must have been 3, and I think we must have been very brave and carefree, because now we barely talk once a week, and even when we do, there's always a filter, a veil, like neither one of us can really tell how the other feels. We've forgotten how to hug each other. We've forgotten which shoulder goes in and which hand goes first. We've forgotten what a loving embrace really does to a person. Whatever is this cultural norm that culminated into the idea of manly hugs, I think it built barricades around men. Barricades so tall that any attempt at a real connection feels like a breaching of sexual boundaries. The second commandment, men shall not say I love you to men unless when intoxicated. The last time I said I love you to a man was a joke, although I meant it to the dot. I do not remember the last time I told my father I love him, not even when his father died. He stood next to the pyre. I love you, Ba, he did not say. I stood next to him. I love you, Baba, I did not say. I think the phrase drunk in love must have originated from the idea that men can only love when they're drunk. Only when ethanol reaches a certain part of the brain can men really truly let go of their fears. In my village, there is a story about a man who did not fear a soldier's gun pointed at him when he was drunk. In the city, on a taxi ride back home, a friend cannot stop telling me how much he loves me and all the other boys is drunk. It is hilarious and sad how trying to say I love you can trigger the same physical reaction in a man's body as being held at gunpoint. Men shall cry, of course, but they don't. They cannot. The last time I cried was 2 years, 8 months, and 17 days ago, after everyone else at home had fallen asleep. Why can I not cry? I do not know. Telling me that it is okay for me to cry is that I can cry if I try is like telling a kid that they can ride a bicycle if they try. Yes, they can, of course. They can, of course. I can, but what keeps me from pushing the pedals and letting it go? Is it the traffic? Will I fall? The onlookers on the street, will they laugh? Would I do better if someone held me from the back? I cry in my dreams sometimes, find myself sobbing in someone's laps. When I look up at the face, it is mine. The fourth commandment. Men shall leave their childish ways behind. People often tell me that I'm a 13-year-old trapped in a 30-year-old body. I say I'm not trapped, I'm just honest with my emotions. And to be honest, I'm not even that much more honest than the other guy. The last time I wanted to scream out loud, what came out was a squeak that I swallowed. All my emotions go through this sieve of social consciousness. When I'm heartbroken, I smile. When I feel like taking joyous leaps, I smile. When people drive me mad, I smile. When I'm insulted, I smile. In the inside, I could be breaking down, but if someone asks me, hey, what's up? I say, I'm fine, and I smile. Men shall not act like women. Men shall act like men. And to act like a man, you have to forget that there is a heart in you. To act like a man, you have to forget that there is a you in you. And when you remove the H and the U from a human, that's exactly what you get left with. A man, the archetype. The last time I gave flowers to a man was for Teacher's Day in 4th grade. The last time I wrote a love poem for a man was for my best friend in the 5th grade. The last time I held a guy friend's hand casually was in the 6th grade. 7th grade was the last time my girlfriends outnumbered my guy friends. The last time I danced with no care was in the 8th grade. The last time I offered my shoulder for a guy to cry was in the 9th grade. The last time I wore a flamboyant neon t-shirt and painted my nails was in the 10th grade. Year after year, step after step, I have systemically forgotten myself. This is my effort to reclaim my personal manhood. If you are a man too, I love you. I hope someone gets you flowers, calls you beautiful, and holds you while you cry. And I hope you build the courage to do the same for another guy. Thank you.